All right, let's get this show on the road. Man, we're starting early, aren't we? Is it really only 9? Holy crap.
Jed somehow escaped from the wife. I don't understand. First time ever.
Yeah.
Is she sick?
So, no, I just dug a new cellar. And I'm all like, hey, look at that. And I'm like, what is it? Push. Then lock.
Did you get on early because you mentioned how last week you didn't get to play because of her family crap?
No.
How
But I
did you
knew we had to
manage
do
it?
a podcast.
I need to know.
I know
Wait,
it's in your head
no.
forever.
You can't just pick and choose what days you come early. It's early every time on this day.
Turns out you can when you have X-Lax involved.
I am going to send you a platypus in the mail.
I would love it. No, they got thorns.
Yes, they actually kill people.
How funny would that be, though? Police burst in through my door, find my rotting corpse, and a platypus still latched onto my neck.
What is that? I don't know. It looks cute like a koala. Hug.
It's like, it is pretty cute. Get near. Oh, no, it's me.
One platypus takes out half of Ohio because no one knows what it is.
They're just shooting at it, but it's bulletproof.
That's funny.
All right. Austin, how about you start with the opening? I did it last time.
On's never done it.
I'm
Oh,
sure
come on.
I've done it.
I'm pretty sure. He might have, but you know what? I have 10 extra minutes. Con, why don't you attempt it?
I don't need 10 minutes.
You need 20 minutes.
I've got my pants off and everything. I'm ready.
He's like, I can do it. Hold on. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, okay. And he's like, ready? They go, oh, what the crap? Something just hit me. What, that hurt? Well, I did that last time. You all made fun of me. So,
Oh, yes, we did.
It was great. Do it
Maybe.
again.
no.
No,
I'll do
you
it on
have
my-
to. That's like
No, it's
our
only-
thing now.
Nope, it's only on my rotation.
No, there's no rotation. You just been vetoed. Open it up. You're
This
calling it.
isn't a democracy. You don't live in America. All right, Con.
No, man.
Roll us into it.
Here's our new podcast. Yay! It's me, Con. There's Jed, and
Hello.
there's Austin.
No, you gotta say what it's called.
I
Ha!
said it's
It's not
podcast.
the new- You said it. Here's our new podcast. It's
Yeah.
not new.
It is.
Here's the
one of
new
those.
Special
episode.
podcast.
Our next episode.
No, new episode.
See, this is what happens when you have me do stuff.
I allotted for 10 minutes. So
Welcome to the last week's special podcast.
Welcome
I'm Con.
to the last
I'm Jed.
week's special
I'm
podcast.
Austin.
I'm Con. I'm
I'm
Austin.
Jed.
I'm Jed.
Con.
And I'm Con.
Jed.
Thank you for joining us on this wonderful night. I hope you're comfortable.
nailed it.
Start a fire. Raise a glass to us.
You can toast in our favor, but it has to be done in front of a fireplace.
And send us nudes. Everyone except Potato. We don't want his nudes.
Fool us once with his tater tots. Fooled us once.
So what's going on?
Now, Jed has plenty of stories for this time.
I generally do. Well, the biggest event happening to me right now.
Was him ditching
Is-
us. Oh, sorry, no,
Well-
keep going. I didn't mean that at all.
You're thinking of when we go to Disney World. No. No. I have. Alright, you know how with smartphones, right? You have to touch the screen, it considers it an input, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning on my phone last week, and I feel it vibrating. It just goes doink, doink, doink,
Oh,
doink.
baby.
And I'm like, what's this? So I open it, I hold it up, and it's inputting on its own. It thinks something's actually touching the screen. It's just going crazy. Like, well, this isn't cool.
It's a ghost.
Turn it off, turn it back on. It does it for like half a day. Then it just stops mysteriously.
Ghost.
Maybe. And I think, oh, well, no harm, no foul. Start today, turn it on, half the screen doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I got picture on the top half, and there's like kind of picture
Yeah.
on the bottom, but it's like artifacting.
Dead.
Would you
So
sit on it or something? What the heck happened?
no, I don't even keep it like in a back pocket. So like I always keep it like in a coat pocket or something. But
Huh.
it
What kind of
just
phone?
it's an Asus Zenfone.
The frick! I didn't even know Asus made phones.
Yeah, neither did I. But I saw it. They had a good promotion on it, and it's an unlocked phone. So I'm like, hey, nice. It's got all the stuff I want. So I
Huh.
purchased it. It's fun. It's odd. You know how like most phones have what is those processors made like from Foxconn, something like that?
No idea.
Yeah, they're like the big monopoly on cell phone processors. This one has an Intel M processor.
Huh.
Cool.
Real interesting. But it doesn't do you really good if the screen doesn't work.
Yeah. Sure doesn't.
Turn it on right now, and it's working fine now. Let's see. Go to a different screen. Okay, and now it doesn't. So it kind of picks and chooses when it doesn't want to work either.
Alright.
Physically, nothing's wrong with the screen.
That's weird.
No cracks, no damage. So it's probably a hardware problem on the board itself.
Yeah.
Is it still
Which
under
means-
warranty?
No, when you know it crapped out about 2 months after the warranty was over with.
Ugh.
Like it was on purpose. They sent an update.
Yep.
Like, crap it out now. We're releasing a new phone this summer. And that's what happened to my phone.
That's unfortunate.
That is, it is. So, I'm thinking, and a lot of people may not be aware of this, but there's this cool little website called Swappa. It's SWAPPA,
Huh.
and they sell used cell phones. But it's like eBay for used cell phones, but
Why don't they just
there's
use
a
eBay?
lot of strict guidelines to selling on them. Well, because eBay is one of those situations where you can buy something and then you're not really sure if what you're going to get is the truth. Where with like Swappa, all the pictures have to be taken like from a different camera, and they have to have certain angles, they have to have certain conditions. They'll put like a piece of paper next to the pictures, and that paper has to have the code that matches that auction, so you know that phone is what you're actually trying to get. And instead of like bidding, you just submit offers like, hey, I'll give you this for that. And then
They sell VR headsets too. What the heck?
it's pretty cool. I bought a phone from here before. Really good results. I'll probably go through here again and just find something real cheap to use, because I hate to admit it, but I paid like over $200 for this phone.
Not bad. for
And
a
that was
cell
when it
phone.
was new. Which that doesn't seem that bad when you consider what people pay for contract phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like $700.
I'm not doing it again, especially after not even a little over a year it craps out, and I know it's going to cost as much to
I've had mine
replace it.
for. Man, I've had mine for like 4 years, maybe. Right?
That's what I wanted to have mine for. I'm like, I'll just keep this thing until it craps out. But I was expecting, I don't know, a
Yeah.
little life, to it first. Maybe give it the chance to live and then crap out.
I have never had a phone break on me. I
Mm.
always just upgrade just to
Mm.
get the newest one. Not the newest, but just to
Yeah.
upgrade.
Something newer. Yeah.
I've only had 3 phones in my entire life. Cell phones. First one was a freaking Samsung. No, not Samsung. Sony Ericsson. That thing lasted me so long. I had that thing forever, and it still works just fine to this day. But I wanted a smartphone, so I got a Galaxy. And then now I have a Galaxy S 5, I think. So yeah,
Not
I want the
bad.
new 7 Edge really bad, but I cannot justify the price of those things. To
I
get
don't
a new
like
one.
the edge thing. I mean, it's like twisting the corners of your TV around. You end up like turning slightly just to look at it, and it just looks
Well,
weird.
they've got little. It's got you can have it so they're like the edge has like little like they're like it's a slider for like a volume slider. Have touch it to bring up
Yeah.
certain. It's
I
like
mean, that's cool.
meant shortcuts and stuff. Yeah.
I just don't like the way that the image curves around the edge. It's just off.
It's kind of like a fisheye effect.
That's crappy.
Well, I mean they sell curved plays,
Yeah, but they go inwards,
16
not
by
not
10
outwards.
or whatever. Yeah, that's true.
Inwards would have been better.
Personally, and maybe it's just me, does anyone else have a problem when they're on a call and they pull their phone away from their ear after the call and they find out they opened up 6, 7 different things because the phone thinks your ear?
No, because well, I mean, at least Galaxies or Android devices shut off the screen when you're on call.
Some
Not-
of them, yeah. If
Like
you
it does it so that you don't accidentally touch stuff with your ear.
Like mine was doing it constantly, and I found a setting that would just turn the screen off,
Oh
and
yeah,
it can't be
that's
turned
what,
back on.
That's what Galaxies do. The screens just turn off while you're on
Yeah.
the phone.
Like what it would used to do is, I guess it had an infrared sensor, and it would detect when your ear pulled away, and then the screen would turn back on. Well, the problem with that is that, sometimes if you look up or something, light hits that sensor and it thinks he pulled his ear away, and then
Yeah.
your ear's still there. So now I'm touching stuff. I got my Wi-Fi on, turned it off, got my Bluetooth. It's searching for nothing, but it's looking.
he's in a
You know
three-way
what really
call.
annoys me? One thing annoys me about freaking I don't know if it's Android specific, but in the texting window there's just a tiny little call button for whoever you're texting, and I always accidentally push that call button to call that person when I'm trying to text them. And
Yeah, I don't think I have that problem. Let me see. I don't know why I looked at my phone. It's broken. I just picked it up and I'm like, let me look. Oh, half this screen's not working no more.
Wait.
So
How were you texting us earlier?
it was tricky. Let's put that that way. Sometimes I can get Google to do it for me. I'm like, hey Google. And they're like, yes, Batman. I'm like,
yeah.
text Con and Austin and tell them it's go time. It's like,
Have you-
very good. Sending cat pictures to Grandma. No, cancel, cancel, cancel. Grandma's calling. Ah, this is gonna take forever.
You tried hitting it so it starts working again?
I'm considering just, oops, dropped. See if it works.
I'd
but
do it.
It's already broken. I don't know what else to do with this.
Man, it seems like all the new iterations of phones suck. You got the new iPhones, which apparently the new iOS update's garbage. Also, it doesn't have a headphone jack, so that's pretty dumb.
Well, I
Then
mean,
you
my
got the Android, which are exploding on people.
Mm.
So that's kind of a
Yep.
problem.
Nice.
Phones, cool.
Cool,
that's
cool,
fine.
cool stories on the phone. So, what's happening with anyone else?
What video games have you been playing?
nothing.
Uh,
Absolutely nothing.
For me,
on the topic, yes.
I've been playing the crap out of Divinity Original Sin last week.
I need to load that up. Fuck.
Hmm.
I've put like
think I saw some ads on
25
that.
hours into it in the last like week. Freaking the game is brutal as frick though, because if you do not like meticulously specifically set up your character a specific way, you like have to restart or you're screwed. You have to like put the stats in. You have to like concentrate on one thing, and then you can't like spread out your stats. Like I got to this point where I just kept dying. I'm like, you know what? I can't. I don't have the skills that I need to continue because I've been trying to like even out my character. I need to put it all into like one thing or another. So instead of restarting after like 20 hours, I decided I'm gonna use Cheat Engine and give myself a little bit more skills in this area so that I don't have to restart and doing 20 more hours of the game. I didn't overdo it. I just like gave me enough skill points so that I could have the spells that I needed to actually combat enemies. Because I didn't have any spells. I realized like the game is all about like environment. There's always like there's either oil or water on the floor or poison the floor.
This
And
place
it's
sounds
awesome.
terrible.
And you gotta like electrify the water, and then it'll stun the enemies that are in the water and stuff. And it's like I didn't have any of these electric spells or fire spells or anything like that. And I'm like, I need these spells. So yeah.
That's another one I'll have to put on my to-play eventually list.
Yeah, I need to play it so bad. I mean, I backed the stupid Kickstarter. You think I've been
Yeah.
flying it by now? Oh, speaking of, Wasteland 3 is coming.
Yeah, I saw that.
Those look nice, those screenshots.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Wasteland's
put a
good.
lot of hours into Wasteland too. I didn't finish it, but
I-
man,
I-
I played a lot of it.
I was waiting for the big patch before I started, so I'll be doing that
Yeah.
soon. Need to play it. I just don't have
Jed, you've been,
time.
Jed, you've been playing Bioshock, haven't you?
Well, last time we talked, BioShock the remastered or
Was coming
enhanced, whatever
out,
they were
yeah.
calling it,
Yeah, but
was
then it came out and it sucked.
They patched it
yeah.
yet?
Have
They're actually going to patch it because I've tried the remaster, but it's terrible. I crash all the time. My key bindings reset every freaking time I restart the game. The FOV slider is not enough. And the graphics aren't even that much of an improvement. But I've been super sampling it, like almost 4K down, so set down sampling to 1080. It looks really sharp and good. But yeah,
it's
the
ridiculous.
crashes is the biggest issue for me.
Well, I haven't played it since the remastered came out. I went ahead and I downloaded the remaster, so I was
Yeah.
gonna wait for the patch, see if it did anything, and if I wasn't satisfied, I'm like, well, I'll just continue playing the old version. But I
Yeah.
wanted to give it a shot before I got too far.
So what have you been
'Cause
playing?
Who knows? But oh, speaking of games, here's something interesting. Signed into Overwatch, I think on Wednesday, and I had just leveled up, I think to level 50 or 49. And then, okay, cool, level up. I'm done playing. So I closed in and I started up on Wednesday. I had 11 loot crates sitting in there.
What?
I know. I open up
What?
every loot crate I ever get when I unlock it.
Yeah, me
What the
too.
frick?
I started up that day, I had 11 just sitting there.
What the frick?
I have
want
no
11
idea.
I want 11 just sitting there. What the heck?
I know. I'm like, I kind of do that. You ever see that meme where it shows Peter Parker? He's just smiling, you know? He's got his goth look and he's just smiling.
Mm-hmm.
That was me immediately when I
And
saw.
then you're gonna see your like statements from your bank and see you accidentally made in-game purchases and bought like a loot
Yep.
crate bundle. You're like, wait, what?
I better not have. So I'm gonna say it better have just been a mistake on
Yeah,
Blizzard's
that
part.
is. I have never heard. What the frick? Just
I
getting 11 random loot
I know
crates?
11. Just like what an odd number too. Do they even sell? Do they sell 10?
I don't know how many come. I think it's like 5, 10, 20, something like that.
If I had unlocked one, I would have had the extra, but I would have opened that crate. So why 11?
So, did you get anything good?
Yeah, got some new skins, got a couple highlight intros, and of course it was for none of the characters I play.
Yeah, you need to
I
play
did
as
get a
more
lot of
characters.
money though, so I used that money to buy a cool skin for Farah.
Bird one.
Yeah, like the Native American red white one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was. That was first time I saw that. I was impressed by that one. So that one's been in the back of my head. I'm like I was juggling it or the anime mech style.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like,
Diva.
you know what? I liked this one first. It left a big impression when I saw it, so I'm going with that.
Mhm.
I hope so much they do a Halloween skin pack.
They
Oh, that'd be
should.
so cool.
I might even
Would be
open my
nice.
crates for that.
But that's what happened to me game wise.
Another game I played last night. I streamed it. Called Harvester. It's an old game, old point and click game.
That sounds familiar.
It is. Oh my gosh! It is one. It is an experience.
A
It's
good
like-
one?
like, it's got a lot. Yeah, it's a good one. It's like campy and gory and weird as frick, and all the cutscenes are FMV, like live action. You know,
Yeah, this really sounds familiar.
they're like real. They're like live action and stuff.
I love
and
that
just-
shit.
Like I had a there's a frickin' in the town. There's a soldier, like a gen. What I don't even know, he's captain or something. He's in charge of the nuclear detonation in the town, and he's got the button. First off, he's just his bottom torso's gone, so it's just his upper torso, and he's just standing there on his hands as you approach him. The detonate button is strapped to below him, the nuclear button, and he's just just standing there, like, what am I stumbling over my words here? He's just like guarding the nuclear button or whatever. But then you approach him and talk to him, and if you like do this wrong, you like tick him off. Then it goes to this cutscene. This is this guy like cut in half. He bounces on one hand, pulls out a machine gun, and shoots you in the head with it. And because he's like doing that, he slips and falls on the button and detonates the nuke and just blows up the whole world. But it is like the cutscenes are freaking hilariously bad and awesome. Like bad in a good way, They're so freaking good.
Mystery Science Theater.
I need to
bad.
play. No, I love those old games.
Yeah, I'm really liking it.
And the only recent one that I played
Sounds cool.
that was Seventh Guest that I always wanted to play, never got around to.
Yeah, I've never played that either, but I hear it's good. That's on Steam now, isn't it?
Ah,
It was just recently released on Steam. Somewhat recently, I do believe.
That's pretty cool. There's another one, 11th Guest, no? 11th something? There's 7th Guest and then there's 11th something, and they're both like together sort of thing. 11th Hour? I don't know. That one I haven't played yet. My friend had them all when we were growing up. I didn't have a
Seventh
PC.
Guest and the 11th Hour.
11th Hour, there we go. Go memory. I always wanted to play them, but I didn't have a PC back then. Only my friend had, so I'd go over his house, sit down and watch him play.
Yeah.
Good old times, good times.
Yeah, we couldn't all have everything. Unlike today's kids, fucking 8-year-olds with iPads, go to hell.
Oh, yes.
My 2-year-old niece can function a phone. A 2-year-old. She can she's like swiping and clicking pictures on in my gallery like a pro, and I'm like, what the frick? You're 2 years old. How do you know how to do this?
That's pretty cool.
Oh. If only we could take that and then turn it into useful knowledge.
Yeah, no,
Here,
good.
take this pen and paper. Be good at math now. No, they just want to use the poop emojis. All right, whatever.
Should set it like you have to solve a maths equation before you can look at photos on Facebook.
There's some lock screens where you got to do a math problem, so there you go.
Yeah.
Suddenly everyone's an Einstein or Facebook dies overnight. Probably dies.
No, it'd still be around. Everybody be math Nazis, pointing out the errors in other people's equations.
Yeah, goodbye grammar Nazis. Superseded.
Now the next generation emerges from the ashes.
So does anybody have anything else, or should we move on to the Q&A?
Yeah.
I'm Q&A, I guess.
No.
No? Oh, you got something else you
Of
think.
course I got stuff. Hardly spoke.
And one more thing.
Such bullies. I swear.
Where to be?
Now he's got to sit and think of something.
Yeah,
to
he's
say,
like,
'cause
I was
he's-
thinking about it just a minute ago. No.
Trees. Remember how I was telling you about the reunion that was coming up?
Yes.
My high school reunion, I should probably add. I don't know if I told Jed. I might have told you some things. I don't remember. Either way, it was on the previous weekend, and obviously I didn't go because fuck that. I've got no interest. So I was looking at all the photos, and it's just weird seeing, you can see some people who haven't changed. And then there was like this one photo where there's these 4 girls who I apparently was friends with. Didn't recognize them. Didn't remember their names. Nothing. It's like, who are you and why are you there? It was weird. So I'm so glad I didn't go because I would have gone up. And I mean, I was well known, so they would have come up and be like, Con, how are you? Be like, hey, bro. That would have gone down well.
Yeah.
With a guy, it's easy, but with a girl, you can't say bro or dude or anything. Mate, nothing. I'd be screwed.
No. I get that problem every now and again. Somebody that knows me somehow, or my family comes up and they'll just say, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, hi, yeah, I'm doing good. Like, how's
Yeah.
your father?" And they're like, "How do you know my dad?" Play along. "Oh, he's doing good." It's like, "What's he up to? Has he still got that truck?" He hasn't had a truck in 6 years. I don't know this person. No, he's got no truck. He's doing good.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time too.
I'm like, "Well, I got diarrhea. I should go." And then I just leave. Anything you can do. Get out of there.
That's the best way to leave. I'm
It's
gonna use that. Might use it at work.
just watch them. I found that's even effective. Like people ask you, "Hey, are you ticklish?" Now the first thing you're gonna say is no, because what are they gonna do? They're gonna try and tickle you. And if you say yes, what are they gonna do? They're gonna try and tickle you. If you say I have diarrhea, they won't touch you.
That's true.
They start. You just start spraying it everywhere. They don't want their hands near it.
Just picks you up, aims you around. Like a hose. That's the worst.
It's like I warned you. I warned you. Then this happened. Just hold out your hands, covered in it. Now we're in it together.
So because I wasn't going to the reunion, I had some friends asking me to meet up with them out of it. So I've agreed to meet two of them. Two will be later, but one of them I met up with the week previous. And normally I avoid like restaurants and public places on Fridays and Saturdays because that's when half the country is outside because they have no hobbies or anything to do, so they have to all go out and fucking people everywhere, and I hate that shit. So she's like, "Let's go to a restaurant." I'm like, "Sure, sounds good." And she goes, "Friday night." It's like, "Fuck you." Couldn't say that. It's like, all right. It's not the first thing you say. You haven't seen them in like 25 years. You have to say yes, otherwise you are the biggest fucking douche this side of the planet. So I went, and it was an area that I want to go. It's a new place. They have like 7 or 8 new restaurants. It was all built at the same time. Very cool. Just opened a couple months ago. I've been avoiding it because it's stupid popular. And we went, and there were so many people. It didn't look it, but inside I was just vibrating. I didn't want to be there at all. There were kids running. None of them ever look forward when they run either, so they're just bouncing off you. You're like, fuck. Hope a parent doesn't yell at me for abusing their child, fall over, starts crying. And then we got adults walking backwards. Like, what are you even doing? And you have to dodge these people. Oh, I was crying. And the worst of all, they had a concert on. It was some kind of... And we don't get this because no one cares, but there was like some kind of gay pride sort of music thing going on. So it was this one single stage, stupid loud music. I don't know if it was Katy Perry or Gaga or some shit like that. And there was some drag queens there. Now, that's a normal term. That's what they're called. No one get upset with me. Screw you. And there was one standing on the stage just lip syncing and dancing. The others weren't. I don't know why, but there's just one there. And it was so loud. So
This was
fucking...
a restaurant? What?
It's like in a... there's a big open area outside the restaurants. Like
okay.
like a gathering thing. There's some slides for kids and there's tables that you can sit outside of the restaurants because it's a big open air type thing. So that was really loud, and we finally went into a restaurant, closed the doors inside. It's still loud. You had to yell at each other. It was the worst night I've ever had. I've banned Friday nights forever. I don't care who you are. It's just over.
I think the area you're talking about, they're like their patio areas
Yeah.
outside of restaurants.
Hmm.
And our restaurants do really good with those because they'll put a patio area right next to the street. So we just let natural selection take it from there. If kids running around, then boom, population decrease. And if a drunk runs his car off the road, hits some people, that's natural selection too.
Sadly, they got large fences there, so the dopey kids can't run sideways onto the road.
They put their heads through the fence.
I have to pass there every day when I'm coming back from work, and all I see is like mothers standing outside the fence line on the curb side of the road, just smoking away because it's the only area they're allowed to smoke. It's disgusting. Oh, this one lady, I was driving back from the store yesterday and I had to give way to this one lady. One lady driving slowly along this road. I was annoyed. And as she's driving past, I see her just sucking the life out of this cigarette. Just trying to inhale it in one go. Couldn't believe it. Her cheeks were sucked in and everything.
I wish I could seen that. Like, I bet I can finish this whole thing in 8 seconds.
I absolutely lost it. I just yelled out. I was like, I hope you die of cancer, you disgust me. She just kept going. I don't normally rage, but she just tipped something in me.
That's, I think, probably one of my favorite features about you is that she was doing nothing to hurt anybody. She was only minding her own business. She might have a bad life decision. That's her decision, though. It's her body. But she ain't hurt nobody. She's just walking, and because she was smoking that cigarette in a way you didn't like, roll your window down. Ah! You're ugly and fat!
Fuck that. Smoking causes me distress. Everywhere I walk, this plume just suddenly comes like...
I can't even get in your car.
If only I had a ray gun.
Just nothing but ash in that cigarette. Just sitting in a pile.
Become what you love.
Oh. My cheeks hurt.
I'm sorry. So yeah, I might have more stories with the second meeting I have with the other two girls in a couple weeks when I meet up with them.
That sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Try
It's
to
fine.
remember their names.
Yeah, I'll need photos.
Like, I don't do that very good.
It's frustrating. Oh, here's another
Enjoy.
slightly funny one. I've been grabbing a whole bunch of energy stuff like powders and some tablet stuff and shit.
Yeah, we call
because-
those cocaine here.
Shh. Twitch is listening.
Always listening.
And while I was there, I noticed that there was a certain green tea, and in it these little sachets, and it's like all these like vitamins and amino acids in it, and it's primarily made to give you energy. If you take one satchel, energy. If you take two, it's energy and weight loss. It's a very freaky, very expensive thing. So I grabbed this box.
Sounded more like cocaine than what you talk about it.
Shh.
You should get yourself tested.
So I brought it home, and I remember my mum was talking about wanting to lose a bit of weight, which is she's not large or anything, but everyone's always wanting to lose something. And I brought it home, and I'm showing. I'm like, look, if you take one, it gives you energy because she loves drinking tea. If you drink two, it gives you energy and you lose weight. And she goes, "Why do I want to lose weight?" I'm just thinking,
Tell
okay,
her
well, you don't need to take
Jen
two.
knows why you want to lose weight. And then she'll down them like they were Pez dispensers.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm telling her about how it gives you all this energy and stuff, and she keeps defaulting. She goes, "But I don't want to lose weight." I'm like, "Listen, that's two satchels. You take one, it's energy." I went through this exact thing half hour later when I was showing my dad it. She goes, "But you lose weight when you drink." I'm like, "I'm going to tell you one more time. If I do it again, game over." And so she had some last night. She took one, drinks. And then later on she goes, "Oh, I'm going to go to sleep." I was like, "All right." And she tells me today, she goes, "Do you know what happened to me last night?" I'm like, "Nah, go for it." And she goes, "I drank that tea and all night I couldn't sleep. I was just rolling all night, couldn't sleep." I'm like, "I told you, you take it in the mornings so you can have energy for the day." She goes, "I'm never drinking that again." I'm like, "You're not listening." Morning, not night.
Does she just lay in bed, scratching, just itching?
Look at her
Need a
eyes.
fix for her addiction? You got her hooked on drugs. You happy?
Teeth are grinding.
I gotta go find a dealer.
Because she's always going on about how she's tired after the day from all this doing work, from homework stuff. I'm like, just drink the tea in the day, be good.
Like what? Oh, How hard was it? Hitting the pause button on Netflix so you can put the clothes in the washer and the dryer.
I can only tell my parents certain things a set multiple amount of times. After that, I just do it for them because I've had enough. And I've been telling them for years, this one button on the remote that stretches the screen when they're watching something that's not full screen, or if it's like squished, because there's certain things I download for them, Greek drama shows and
Right.
Right.
and every time I walk past, I'm like, stretch the screen. She goes, oh, and holds the remote up and starts tapping away. I walk away. And I did it yesterday. I walked in. This is like the 50th time probably. I'm like, why is the screen not large? Because it's all squished, this type of show that I download. She goes, oh, which button is it again? Just walked over, just give me that. Press, press, press here. She goes, oh, show me. I was like, no, I'm done showing you. I'm going to take the remote from you. I'm going to do it every time. Because you don't learn. You don't listen. It's 2 buttons. It's not hard. Over a year, you should have adapted. Walk off. Them and technology. If I move out, they're dead. I'm sure of this. 100%.
My parents always have it it's a 4:3 on cable. They have it 16:9, so it's like fills the entire screen, but it zooms in to make it 16:9, so it cuts off the top and bottom half of the screen.
I don't like
So
that
like they
stretching.
just sit and enjoyly watch this, and like you can't see half the crap on what's going on. It's like, change it back, and he's like, no, it makes it small. I don't want it like that. You can't see anything. It's cutting off like anything, like subtitles or anything on the top or bottom is completely cut off.
I hate that aspect.
That'd be an aggravation.
I do
All right,
remember.
that was always bad.
I remember my friend.
Yeah.
My friends got a widescreen TV back when they were starting to get popular, and we were watching the Grand Prix one day on it because we all went over because it was a large TV, and they had it, at 16:9, and they're like, "Look at that!" And I'm looking at it, going, "That looks squished and stretched." They go, "No, that's proper aspect." I'm like, "No, Schumacher doesn't look like that." And they're like, "No, that's proper." I'm like, "No, fuck you, it's not." But they all kept arguing with me, and I just walked away. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. Maybe there's something wrong with my eye. No, there's not. I'm looking at photos of him right now. That's not him. But they didn't want to accept this. It was like perfect and large, and oh my god, it took the entire screen. Years later, they won't admit it,
No.
but they know.
It's an embarrassment they're trying to forget about.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like a watermark gives it away, especially if like the watermark is a circle and then
Yeah.
you see it on somebody's screen that's improperly stretched with a bad aspect ratio, and then it's an oval, or it's like a pole and it's going up.
It was just crap.
I know.
Yeah. So, well, my last little thing is I finally got those statues in that I've been wanting for 5-6 years. So I'm happy. I think I've sent you photos, but I'll be uploading videos of those to the Patreon. Got my Thor. Oh my god, he's so glorious.
Oh, speaking of, also watch out Patreon. I did a little video of myself opening up all 11 of those crates.
Fuck.
Oh, did you?
About time.
Yeah. So it didn't take very long, only about 5 minutes. So, well, it is neat. It was neat. That's something you'll never see from Khan. Just opening crates all at once.
I don't
He's
know.
gonna let him ride forever.
I got, I think, 29 now.
Ugh.
I'd have like close to 50, but I opened some for crap, my brain.
Alright, well, we don't got time for you to figure out why you open them. Let's
Yeah.
go on to the Q&A.
Let's move on to Q&A.
Leroy was the one who asked me to open them, and I did.
Oh, he's back.
I remember. So I opened a few.
All right, our Q&A is we're gonna
Yeah.
let the
Q&A
live
time.
streamers, the people watching our stream, they're currently watching, ask questions. So if you
Ask
have a
us
question,
questions.
Go ahead and ask. I saw one earlier. Someone asked if we've been to Canada.
No, I'd like to.
No, none of us have. I don't think. Yeah, you haven't.
I haven't.
There's a no.
I mean, I might go up there and get some of Khan's energy pills sometime,
For some reason our stream's like really delayed, so we're like getting
but
everything
yeah, I saw
really
that
late.
earlier.
I just saw the
That's all right.
Canada question pop up. I was looking for it going, I don't see no Canada, you're making it up.
Haven't seen or heard from Cody for a bit. How's he doing, Jed?
Yeah.
Sent him a text earlier. He's busy. His news job is keeping him. I'm sorry, I said news. His new job is keeping him really busy. And I think he was having car troubles last time I talked to him as well. So I think he's got two jobs now. He works one for Amazon actually as a warehouse associate, and then he's doing a part-time job at GameStop of all places.
Ew.
Busy.
Yeah.
That's why you
So-
can't play with us.
That won't last. Trust me.
No,
No one lasts at GameStop.
but he only works like 1-2 days a week or something, and he's using that money I think to help kind of fix up his car and stuff like that. So.
And his new family.
It's tough. It's tough getting in that position, especially when you have a car down. Like I have a car down right now.
You know,
But-
if he was single, and if you were single, that car would be fixed.
Oh yeah, we'd have better cars.
Yeah, this is why I'm single.
Yeah, and
Here's
then
another
we could
question.
drive by restaurants and yell at ladies who are smoking. We're so better inside.
Here's another question. I'm sure
Fuck
Jed and
you.
Con have no idea what.
Yeah, what
Jed
up?
and Con have no idea what it means. What do
Well-
you guys think of the announced Twitch features?
I had no idea.
The announced Twitch features.
I think the current ones are
Well-
shit to begin with.
I personally,
It's actually gonna be like competing with YouTube, kind of like you can just upload videos to it.
Don't they
on the
own
channel.
YouTube?
No.
YouTube owns Twitch.
Amazon bought Twitch, which is
Amazon.
another feature. If you're an Amazon Prime member, then you can subscribe to anyone that you want to subscribe to on Twitch for free, and they
Wow.
get money for it still.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Amazon
pretty cool.
Prime does a good deal. If you know how to utilize all the features, like they do free music too for their radio.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
What's your all dream job?
Being
Uh,
mine is being a toy boy to a rich lady.
Mine's just to sleep and get paid for it.
I'd be Superman, and then I could just do whatever I wanted.
It's not a job. Superman doesn't get paid.
Well, I know lots of people who have
Think
jobs.
about
that-
if you got paid for sleeping, man. Oh. 12
Maybe you should go
hours?
work for
I'd
like
sleep every
sort of
12 hours.
mattress, and you just lay on their mattresses all day.
I don't think that's how they work.
Actually, sir, I read an article not very long ago how NASA will pay people like some $30,000 if they agree to lay on a mattress for like 6 months or something. They want to test how the body reacts
Yeah.
to little movement.
Yeah.
There you go.
No.
She's just like,
Yeah,
I got
okay.
my DS, I got my
Alright.
PSP, I got a laptop. I just have to lay here and you pay me? Who changes me? Who's doing that? That's question 2.
And the blood clots on the legs happen.
Nah, you can exercise in bed. Just move the legs around. Cardio, just stay in the bed. That's all you can, stay in the bed.
See if someone mentioned what our concept of the perfect game is. Before answering that, did you notice that new game on Steam, Osiris?
No.
It looks pretty cool. You know, like No Man's Sky, but not shit.
Oh, that game. Yeah, that's an early access. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks very
Yeah.
feature-filled. I thought we should all give it a go one day.
I hate early access games.
What's the multiplayer like?
I don't. Is there even?
Yeah,
It's,
it's
really early. From
co-op
what I
and
understood,
everything.
it was like really like early. Like the animations were like really bad and everything. Like
Yeah, I know everyone seems to be really enjoying it, so I think it might be worth getting. But yeah, I think my perfect game, I don't know, it'd be probably close to that other game that just got released on on Steam. What was it called? It's called it's right here. Galgun Double Piece. That's close. That's close to perfect games.
Calgun double piece?
You know. You know.
Sounds like a
That's-
certain kind of actor for a certain type of movie. Double piece.
Yeah, look it up
It's
on
a good-
Steam. Have a laugh.
That game even has like a mom walks in mode, like a panic button. Because the game's about shooting girls' clothes off.
Oh,
And there's a panic.
I saw
there's
this.
there's literally a panic button if your mom or dad walks in on you.
It's brilliant.
Oh god.
That game made me
My
laugh.
I couldn't tell you that my day perfect game is honestly. Chrono Trigger.
A new updated Chrono Trigger. This is perfect game.
There you go. Yeah.
I always thought a really cool game would be a sci-fi, like space exploration, but it would be community driven. But there would be like guidelines to it, so it would have an actual developer, but the mod community could create ships, planets, stations, species, submit that to the developer. The developer would
Yeah,
compensate
that'd
them
be pretty
somehow,
cool.
and then they just take all the bugs or redesign it a little with textures, etc., that fit the theme of that game, and then they
Yeah.
would submit it. So there would be constantly new content
Yeah, that'd be
being
cool.
put in that universe. So you sign in today, it'd be constantly patched, but you sign in today and like, hey, Sector 9 on this moon got a whole new space station thanks to these people. They have their custom avatars in the game, and you can see them at the station. It'd just be real neat to me. But it would take so much money to run, because it'd be essentially an MMO made by the community.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Con, what do you do in your off time? Like, what do you do?
I don't have much off time since I started working, and the little off time I get, I'm editing shit videos, which is really annoying me. But if I have time, I try and watch like I try and catch up on some movies or TV shows. Normally, I'll focus on the horror type ones, if there's any good ones, which there really are. Exercise a little bit.
His mouth.
Yeah, that's about it. What does Jed do in his spare time?
Well, that was just for you.
Yeah, no, I'd like
I
to
don't
know,
know,
Jed.
should we all answer it?
Sure, why not?
Alright, Jed, what do you do?
I feel weird if it's just
My
me.
spare time. Well, right now I'm building a doghouse.
Are you recording this
that
for the
don't
videos?
I-
No.
I have been making videos.
Oh, I'm fucking shocked.
Yeah. Shut you up, didn't I?
You shut me up if you upload it. Right now it's just all talk.
Right now I have the foundation done. I've put in poles into the ground. I have them chopped off to be level. I have the framework for the floor. And then I put down a base floor, insulation, and then the actual floorboard itself.
Okay,
So the whole thing's going to be insulated because I'm going to run electricity out there. So on the days that Captain and I decide like, hey, we're going to be out of the house all day, but the dogs can't be inside all day because they have little bladders, and be like, they can go
So you're
outside.
gonna do plumbing too, then, right?
They're gonna have plumbing. There's gonna be TV. It's gonna be. If I ever come in there though, and I see them all playing poker, like in that painting,
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably join them, but then I'll be mad later. But that's what I'm currently doing. That's taking up all my spare time.
All I do is play video games and then I work out too. I'm pretty boring.
If they need to make a video game of you working out,
Yeah,
I'd
you should
be-
do a working out
Then it
video.
would suck because I keep freaking pulling my back. Like I hurt my back yesterday again.
Ah, that'll be
So
a
sick of hurting my back.
that'll be a fun part of the video.
Oh,
Yeah,
put it
falling over
on.
and having weights fall on my head.
I'd pay for it.
Here's one for me. Do I plan on playing the Enderial mod for Skyrim? I really wanted to try it. If I started Skyrim up, I'd want to mod the crap out of it again, and that takes like
Aren't-
weeks, and I get so freaking annoying modding.
not to cut you off or anything, weren't they doing a remaster to Skyrim as well?
Yeah, they are doing a remaster.
Isn't it out yet?
Supposedly, not yet. Supposedly, all mods will
Wow.
work with this version too. So
It's
it's gonna be-
Bethesda. When has mods ever worked with it?
wait, what are they called, Jed?
Is it Bethesda?
No, it is not Bethesda.
I don't know.
It is from now on.
No!
Can't wait for Bethesda's new game.
Bethesda. It's Bethesda.
My apologies. Obviously, when I started the game up, they didn't code it right. The title screen wasn't working.
Old
Letters
Republic.
were changed. I don't know.
I think of an Old Republic movie.
Possible.
I'd love that.
Possible for Honor in the future for us. I don't know if Con could do that. That game is very reliant on
What game?
reactions. For Honor.
I've never heard of it.
What
Yeah,
the
same here.
freak's wrong with you? I love that game.
I don't know what it is.
For Honor, it's where you're a Viking, a samurai, or a knight.
So we're talking like chivalry and...
It's like chivalry, kind of.
Hmm.
But it's like way more like.
Wait, did that just come out recently?
No, it comes out in January or February next year.
I see,
just
that's
played
why.
the alpha of it. I just played the alpha of it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I avoid
And I
alphas.
love it so much.
He
actually
doesn't want to
really
play
good.
early access, but he's happily jumping.
It's a beta alpha for flipping to game testing. It doesn't
don't
cost a
is it-
dime.
No,
Is it beta or alpha?
Early access costs money. That's my problem with early access games.
alpha though
It's
has
like,
more
hey,
chance.
instead of instead of like how it used to be, we pay you to play the alpha. You pay us to play the alpha.
Hmm.
It's like, no, that's the dumbest. I hate the. Don't get me started on the early access rant because I hate
He's
I hate the
going
practice.
for it.
early access is like a scam and I hate it. They were free, then it would be a completely different story, but they're not. They cost money.
Yeah, well, usually they're a bit more further along. The alphas normally tend to lock your system half the time.
And another thing about early access, half the time they don't get finished because it's like, oh, we made the money off this game. There's no point finishing it now. I saw a chart. Like, I think it's like 5% of early access games have actually been.
You just need
released.
to be very careful in what you choose for early access. Don't just jump everywhere.
Yeah,
But that's the same
alpha,
for, like,
beta.
Kickstarter games,
Like
too.
Leroy just said, alpha/betas are modern day demos, and I agree. They're just demos.
Yeah.
But they're free, so I don't have a problem with it. And no, Daisy is not done, and will never be done. So,
Daisy.
am I a fan of Warhammer games? No, but that new Warhammer game looks so freaking awesome. Holy crap!
Which
It's
is
like
a new
Left 4
one.
Dead game. It's like a Left 4 Dead but Warhammer. You're fighting like these swarms of aliens, and oh man, it looks so good.
Oh, cool.
You're in the power suit.
Didn't
and
we
you got
have
big
like
guns.
a Warhammer game that played like Left 4 Dead?
Vermintide.
Yeah, actually. But this is like you're in the power suit
Yeah.
with guns. It's not medieval. Hey Jed, here's a question for you. Why is Jed terrible with names?
Jed's always been terrible with names.
Oh, here's one. What's your favorite TV shows? For me, Game of Thrones, Reboot, not counting anime. I'm not going to count anime, so... Game of Thrones, Reboot, that 70s show. I love that series. Seinfeld, Simpsons, the old Simpsons. I don't care
Yeah,
about them. It's
Seinfeld was
garbage.
good, yeah.
Man, I can't remember them all. Mad with Children.
Recently,
Love
I
that
got Ed
shit.
and Eddie.
Yeah, Cartoon
That's
Network had
been-
some great ones. Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab.
Mhm.
Adventure Time.
I
That's
recently
awesome.
found Ed and
Yeah,
Eddie on-
Adventure Time's
oh,
good.
Adventure Time, yeah. Dexter's Lab, that was always
Yep.
good.
I love the original Transformers
Let's
cartoon.
see.
That's great.
Yeah, man, if I could go on and on if we went back to the 90s and 80s. Whew. Whew.
Yeah, there's heaps of
Friggin'
cartoons
Ren
back
and
then.
Stimpy and DuckTales and all that crap. Man.
DuckTales.
I think Jed's favorite growing up was Gem.
Oh man, they ended it too soon. Too soon. Only
was always-
6 episodes.
Kept
Too
telling me
soon.
he just wanted to be truly outrageous. Never happened.
You're gonna see me at that restaurant singing one day, dressed as Jim.
As long as it's nothing like that shit movie they made, it's alright.
That movie. Oh my god.
Fucking
I didn't even know
clowns.
they made a movie till I saw a
Dude,
review of
it
it
has
on
nothing
YouTube.
to do with Jim.
Barely
It has nothing to do with it.
anything.
Nostalgia Critic was doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
watched his
Jim.
I watched his review on it. It's friggin' great.
I'm like, Jim, what? Wait. And then it all
Director.
started coming back.
The director is an idiot. When it was showing it the first time, all of us, people commenting, were like, this is nothing like Gem.
Yeah.
What are
I
you doing?
I remember the trailer. It was like
Yep.
nothing but thumbs downs, and it was like, this is nothing like this is not even Jim. What the
It's like,
frick?
give it a chance. You'll see it's really great. We had so much fun making it. Blah, blah, blah. Watch it. Well, fuck you.
Well, I'm sure you had fun. They were laughing every day. They're like, we can messing this up so bad. This
Career
is so much
ending.
fun ruining people.
I was just
It's
looking
one of those
forward to seeing
situations where,
Kimber. She was my favorite.
like, how much does it take to make a movie like that? $14 million maybe?
I have no idea.
Nothing.
Something like that. And like, think of all the people you could have fed, but you used 14 or so million dollars to make Jim. Good investment. At least 14 million in donations would have been a tax write-off. You could have got away with that.
Yep.
Ugh.
All right.
I think I heard
You
that
wrap
he
it up?
wants to make the new G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover movies, cartoons and stuff.
Oh,
I'm like,
that'll be
no,
good then.
I don't want you anywhere near anything that I used to like.
Real fast. Anybody watch those G.I. Joe movies?
I saw the first one.
I saw
the
the,
first one.
Forgettable as can be. I don't even know
Yeah.
anything about it.
I watched them both.
If I watched the first one, and my only comment about that movie is that entire movie runs in fast forward.
Yeah. I did have fun, but it's not a G.I. Joe movie for me.
Yeah.
I mean, Cobra wasn't
Yeah.
dressed in blue. Cobra Commander was not Cobra Commander. I was really upset by that. I just wanted to hear Starscream's voice and have the mask on, and that was it. Got neither.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Uh,
Let's make everyone
here's
cool.
a question. What's your favorite Halloween candy? What Halloween candy
Is there Halloween candy?
Yeah, is it specific candy for Halloween?
I
Like,
don't
it's
know.
got to be something that only seasonally comes out in Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know then if that's
Because
the
that
case.
would be candy corn and nobody.
Yeah,
likes
that's
candy
it. That's all
corn.
I'm thinking. It's candy corn. And
If it's generally Halloween candy, you can never go wrong with getting the Reese miniature cups. You ever
that's true. But
get a
that's
box
just,
of
that's just
chocolates?
Reese's peanut butter cups. I guess there's the pumpkins, Reese's pumpkins, but that's
Yeah,
just Reese's
but I
peanut
like
butter
those cups more because I think it's a better equation of chocolate and peanut butter. Plus, you can pop 6 of those in your mouth, and you don't feel bad about being a pig because like, they're so small. They're good. They're delish. And I will trade kids crappy candy all day for those.
I did see a question earlier, asking what we were planning on doing. Oh, it was potato. One of the potatoes. What our plans for the future in terms of last week's special or as individuals?
I'll be
Me,
crying once I get old.
I'm hoping to get extended this month so I still have somewhere to work, which should hopefully happen. And then saving up for Disneyland. That's my main 2 ambitions right now.
I
Disney World.
might go to Japan
Disney
next
World.
year. Not sure. We'll see.
Oh man,
That'd be
I'll
awesome.
probably go nowhere.
No, if I'm going Disney World next year, you're going. Just accept this.
You can't smuggle me, Con. I'm
happening.
already in America, so
Well-
it doesn't make sense. I've tried telling you this.
All I have to do is just mimic that guy with the mullet at McDonald's.
What's these nuggets for?
Just come over.
You're gonna get hungry.
If anyone's no idea what we're talking about, there was a guy in, where was he? Was it Texas? It must have been. I don't know, but he was this mullet guy, shit-looking mustache, and he was stealing nuggets from McDonald's where he worked at, putting them in condoms and sliding them up his ass. He had like four of them filled, and he was doing it often. Classic.
Feed them to unsuspecting family members.
He comes home, all his kids are sitting around the table. He squats, Daddy's brought presents. Start cooking them, sis. I love you.
Where do these people come from?
Starts kissing her. Ah, this fucking movie I'm creating. Stop it.
America.
I just look at my Silent Hill statues and I'm good again. I'm happy.
And the worst part is, these people are reproducing. They have children. They probably
Yeah.
have 4.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh
What?
goodness. All right,
Channel-
should we wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess we can. As far as the channel goes, we don't know. We can't really afford much, so we can't get.
There's we have so much friggin' Left 4 Dead crap to upload, like so much, and still more to play. So
And we'd
look
like
forward
to
that.
play some of the new games, but there's no way we're shelling out $40, $50 each. We just can't do that. We're not those big YouTubers who can just throw shit everywhere. Or get half their shit for free. Swear to God,
Yeah,
they piss me
most
off.
of them do. Most of them do get it free.
They sit there complaining, and it's like, shut up. What have you even paid for recently? Shut up.
All right, let's end it. Let's end it.
That's it. Everybody, thank you
Cut.
for watching.
Cut.
We're gonna be doing another podcast
Just be
next
thankful.
month, so we'll be keeping up to date on those.
Yeah, and thank you. Obligatory thanks to all the patrons for this month. I have it open, so I'll read it off, I guess. We got Matthew A. Keith, Colin and Maggie, Mark J. Hadley, Christopher Mui, Potato Gamer, I hate you, but thank you for being a patron. Simon Degnabloig, holy crap.
Say that again.
Degnabloig.
And one more in slow motion.
Degnabloig.
We love you.
Samantha Lawley, Remick Zero, Potato Sack Studios. I guess you're alright, but they're potato. Cody Galbraith, Will McMillan, Old Marcus Nostrin, Jared Founders. I remember thanking you.
Look, Dwarf said we need to get Jed to read the list. That's what I said earlier, and he said no, and I said fuck you. You should be doing it all the time.
Yeah, we said Jed should read it since he's so terrible at pronouncing like reading him.
Big girl.
I said I'd do it on my rotation. I can only take so much humiliation.
Your rotation is every time.
Jackie Jellin, O. Richardson, Claude, Zachary Morehouse, Chris Floyd,
Hey,
Sonahuk Apokadak. I could never remember how to pronounce that.
Give
Sonahuk
Jed one.
Apokadak. Mark Johnston. All right, Jed.
I want that one.
You got Mark Johnston, Jed. Go ahead.
no, paste
Mark?
him in a TeamSpeak thing. Just paste one name that
I
you
have
see.
it open in a separate window. I can't paste it.
You can copy paste.
Alexander Bola. I'm looking at my laptop. I don't have TeamSpeak open on it. I can't copy and paste.
You do it, Con.
My
It
night is
only takes
over.
5 minutes.
Alexander Bulau Thomason.
I'm depressed.
John DeWitt. Kevin Haynes. Jonah Copsby. Leroy Saver.
Leroy!
Parker. Alejandro Rain. Jesse
Rain.
Frank Singh. Brandon Justice. Cole Carey. Jane Sierra. Sheffield Dong. Whoa. Good name. Matthew Grove. Adrian Klug. Miguel Linney. Christian Very. Hoofington. Stephen
Lord Hoofington.
Jose Segura. Thank you all for being
I'm not the
patrons.
only one.
If you care to be a patron, links are in descriptions, etc., etc. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And if you're a patron, you will get benefits. And also, we're doing community game night after this podcast with our patrons.
We'll be uploading
So
some
another reason to
videos,
consider.
special ones for the patrons.
Uh,
You get Jed
yeah.
building a little doghouse. You'll get me with my statue and random videos. I just did a Disney one. Love it. Great
Yeah,
song.
thanks for listening. See you next time. See you later.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you.